Welcome everyone back to my channel. I hope everybody's doing great. I'm here, and I've got a cutie for you. So Christina, my niece, sent me some digitals and asked me if I would play with them, and they are stinking cute, guys. They're file folders, or little specimen file cards is what they are. And I'm going to have to ask you to not pay a lot of attention to my printer, because this is what they are, but they're not green, okay? Christina's are brown, like vintage, and mine came out green. And every once in a while my printer will do this, and the thing with this is I love it, and after I got to it with my inks, you could see, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's cute as can be. So this is the one that I made. Little Tim Holtz here, a little vellum. You don't have to use vellum, but this is all except for the tape. I did the tape. Isn't it cute? Yep, she did a great job, and I will link her shop below. She is getting I'm sorry, I'm getting my scoreboard. She is getting a website. I'm not sure if she's got her website right now. She might. As soon as I find out the website, I will link that as well. She is going to be giving better prices with a website. So, yeah, I will keep you informed, but you might want to go over and give my niece just a little love. Just say hello. So I cut this one out, and they are 6 inches, almost 6 inches, just an eighth shy. I am going to just kind of score it. You could see just the tiniest bit to make it easier to fold. We have to cut out the center, and guys, I got to tell you, I'm a little bit challenged when it comes to the X-Acto knife. I don't do real well. So I'm going to try to be able to do this. I know one way to do it is to punch a hole in the center and then just cut out and do it by hand. And that's typically what I do. But I've decided that a little practice isn't going to hurt me. So we're going to see if we can make this work. And please don't judge me. I know we'll have cleanup, but we're gonna see if I can. I did it on that one. I got through it. We did a good job. So it's hot here. Of course, it would be, wouldn't it? I've got a nice surprise for Saturday. As of right now, there are 2 journal kits in my shop, 2 that are left. I have spent the past couple days boxing everything up. I can't believe I'm now thinking of August, but I am. And I have a theme for you. It is lavender. So that will be August, will be lavender. All right, I don't know what I did with this, if I did a good enough job, but we're putting it away. And we'll just fix whatever it is that maybe didn't work. So yeah, lavender, guys, and it's going to be something different if I can just get it to be what I want it to be. So yeah, you know, somebody said something to me about, you know, you're not online as much as you used to be, but when you create 10 journals a month, that's a lot. So yeah, that's where I am. Okay, I am just gonna cut this where the knife was, and then come back, turn it over, and we'll see. Oh, not bad. I've done much worse, so okay. Not totally even. Some of you can cut, you get an X-Acto knife, and boy, you know what you're doing, and you do a great job. I'm not quite that person. Doesn't happen for me. I don't know, is there an X-Acto knife school? I probably should get a little tiny pair of shears for this right here, but you know. I have a little tiny pair of scissors, not exactly what I sent in July's journal kit, but they would be really good for something like this. Kind of this size works much better. So let's see, I better cut that. Don't be lazy, Charlotte, cut it. Yeah, not quite. See what I've done here? That's what happens to me with an X-Acto knife. Not quite. Yeah, but that looks pretty good. Okay, so let's see what happens when I start to fold this. Yeah, I did it just a little bit not where it was supposed to be. So I am going to, we're going to make this work. We got it. See, this one is a tag. This little cutie here is a tag, and it's got Specimen, and then I went ahead and cut out the number because, you know, I love numbers. So this one I'm thinking of making into a tag, but we need a glue page. So let's just grab a piece of something, and you're going to see what happens. The magic begins on that green, although like I mentioned, I do like the green, but sometimes when you don't get things exactly the way you want, I like to just go in, and even though you're not going to see this, just go in and take care of this, so I don't have to worry about any of the edges or anything like that. It just helps. Especially if we're going to make this a tag, you're going to be able to see a little bit of the inside. And so, all right. And then what we're going to do is, watch this. Depending upon, this is vintage photo. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is vintage photo. If you got out a darker one, like, but see the difference? Like the walnut, you probably wouldn't have to put as much on. So that's how I toned the other one down. When I saw it, I liked it, but I thought, ooh, somebody else may not be a fan. And while I'm doing this, I'm trying to think of how I'm going to do the tag part of this. So I think we'll be okay. Obviously, I have something really cute, guys, coming in the next journal kit. Super cute. For me it is. You know how I love minis. Super cute for me. Okay, I think then I am I'm gonna just ready this up, although I don't think we're gonna see it. All right, so I think I've got some heavy tracing paper that I'm using as vellum, and it looks like this. And I got it on Amazon, and it is tracing paper, but you can see through it. So I think on this, we are gonna put, I'm going to use a Specimen for sure, because these are Specimen cards or ooh, that's so pretty. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, I think I might do that. I was thinking I'd do a bug, but I think I will do this one. Now, the trick is getting this so that, and I'll show you what's in the kit in just a few minutes. The trick is getting this to where it's not going to hit anything. So I'm kind of debating, do I want everything on this side or do I want anything on that side? And I'm thinking I'm going to put it all on this side. I think I will, and then just tape around it. So I know this is just a little bit more. That butterfly, I went and I put Nouveau Glaze on, and I wanted to see if the butterfly would be shiny or if it would stand out more, and you can't even tell there's Nouveau Glaze on there, so there's no point in wasting the Nouveau Glaze. So I think what I'm going to do is put the vellum on first, and I think I'm going to do it this way so that I get it all. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. You'll see what I mean in just a second. So hopefully everybody is wonderful. You're probably warm like I am. I mean, you know, it's pretty warm. Okay. Okay, we don't want to go over the fold. Okay, so that's good. And then we're going to cut this off. I mean, for sure, we're cutting this off. Trying not to cut into my card. No matter how hard I try, sometimes things just don't want to be what I want them to be. I think there we go. So we'll make this a tag. So now we're going to glue this onto here like that. Oh, it is cute. Christina, you did a good job. So I had to look. Do I have the cap on? Score tape, probably. I've got the fan on, so this is going to dry really fast if I don't put the lid on. And score tape probably would have worked better, but yeah, I just pulled a clog out of there. We're still not coming out. Issues. What would we do if we didn't have issues? Like, come on. Maybe I left the top off all this time, and maybe that's what the problem is. Maybe I thought I had put the top on when I was doing something, and I didn't. That's what I would get. Top on. Okay, and then, no, can't see it. I don't want to mess it up. Okay. Come on, Charlotte. Okay, we're going to just straighten it out. The position is good. Over a little bit this way. Is that good? Yes. Okay, and then, because see what I mean? Your tag would definitely hit that if you were putting a tag in. So I do not want that. So what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of tape up at the top. The bottom doesn't matter, but let's just make sure we've got this glued down on all sides. And the fan, with the fan on too, it also tends to dry the glue pretty quickly. So I'm just going to take a piece of Scotch tape because that's what I've got right here and put it up here. We should be okay. And maybe I'll put a piece at the bottom. Just to make sure. Caught a piece of a napkin. There we go. So isn't that so cute? So we are going to make a tag out of this. So obviously we're going to glue the side and the bottom. And even though I'm making this a tag, a little pocket, I wouldn't attach this. This would be like a floating, this would be a pocket in a pocket. I would not adhere this and lose the back of this because this is super cute. So this is not something I would adhere to a page. And we're going to decorate this. Super, super cute. So then we've got this. Look at that. So we're going to figure out what to do with that tag in a minute. But I want to decorate the outside of this. So what do I want to do? I could do, Christina gives you, there were 4 of the little file folders, and you get tabs. And then don't trust the colors that I have here, guys, because my printer is all messed up. So you need to go and have a look yourself. But I put one of these on the back, and I really, really liked it. And then you get, there's 2 pages, and one is this lined, and I really, really like that because I think I'm going to take one of these and turn it into a little mini booklet, and so that would be wonderful. But I think there's field notes, there's a number, there's a master file, and there's this, and I want this on the back of that. So we're going to cut this out. This is, I believe, what I put on the other one. Although this also would make a cute tag. We could, just got an idea. This could be a tag within a tag. Won't fit there, but it could go on the back of a tag. But I'm just thinking, let me see. I'm wondering. Let's check this out. Let's cut this out. I came in here without a master plan, so you are on the ride with me. Let's see what we do. I have on order a little mini Fiskars cutter because, I mean, can't cut a straight line. Look at that. I mean, no, I can't. I can't cut a straight line. You can see how wonky it is just by that. This isn't going to work. I'm going to try it, but I don't think it's going to work. If I can just get one straight line, then I can. Look at that. Oh my goodness, girlfriend. If you're looking at designs on my hands and going, what in the world did she get into? My 16-year-old granddaughter henna tattooed me on Sunday, and I have to admit I'm in love. I'm in love with the henna tattoo, only I want more and I want bigger. And I'll show them to you in just a second so that you can see what I'm talking about. So, there's a hibiscus, and I wish it were like that. There's a sun, a turtle. This is 3 hearts right here, and then I've got this one here. And, yeah, they need to be way bigger. She's like, Grandma, I can put any design. What do you want? So now that I've had a chance to think about it, I'm going to go back for more. Just fun. Okay, if I put that there like that, we could, ooh, I think we will. I think so. Okay. I think this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna make a tuck out of this, not a pocket. So I'm just gonna, one of the leaves would be pretty on here too. One of these leaves, if I cut out one of the leaves, that'd be really cute. But I think we're gonna do this, and I think we'll do a word, but I think this right there. All right, let's just put it down. So we're gonna glue 2 sides. And I pulled out some of my handmade tape. I don't know if y'all have seen, I'm pretty sure Tim Holtz has tape. It's not real tape. I think it's paper that you cut out and use. And I was looking at that, and then I was thinking, ooh, you know, I just love making tape though. You know, I think if you don't want to make tape, it's wonderful, and I think it's wonderful to have on hand. But I really like making my own tape. It's just fun. So I think we're gonna do that, and we're gonna put a word on here, but let's do this first. And do we want a, well, we're gonna ready this up too. And I think let's do a little, we'll do the little one, the little tiny one. And we'll round these corners just to soften them a little bit. And that one, it looks like I messed up, but it's okay. So I'm having a hard time believing I am already thinking of August journals, but I am. I have to stay a month ahead or I'm going to be in trouble. Can't do it the month of. Okay, so we've got this, and I am going to soften this, make it a little bit more vintage, and then I'm thinking I might want to use one of the, I could just use this one because we've got it, and that says Master File. Master File, I think we're going to use this. That says Master File. So we're going to use that, and we're going to use this. So I knew it. I knew the second that it, there we go. Like I know I'm going to lose it. So I want to use as much of this as I can. Super cute, super well planned out for the little things you want to create. See if this will fit. make it fit. Yep, I like that. Okay. And I might on this go ahead with a Nouveau Glaze and Nouveau Glaze on top of it because it kind of gives you a three-dimensional look, which is nice. So hopefully y'all can see what I'm doing. Too much. Too much, and of course it's everywhere. So let's master file it right here. Maybe should have gone to the top. I don't think it's gonna matter. We've got a number, but that's not gonna work. I could butterfly it. I could, you know what, I could get out my grabby numbers, and I might, but I just came up with an idea. Let me see if this will work. It doesn't have to be on the page. It can go off the page. So let's check this out. And I like that she used lined paper. Super cute. All right. Let's see if this is going to do what I'm thinking. Okay. I was thinking we could put this like that, and I think we could, couldn't we? We wouldn't attach it to anything. Is it too big, though? I think it might be too big. And I don't believe there are little numbers, but they're long. See what I mean? Oh, but there's this. All right, let's cut another piece out and see if this will work. All right. Before I ink it or anything, I'll just stick it up there and see. Of course, you won't throw these out. You'll put them away and use them for another time. I think I like that. So let's do it. Get this out of the way. Don't want to lose that. We'll save this for another day. And let's see. We like it. I think we do. I think so. You just wouldn't think that you'd put so much of your brain into something doing with paper. I want to make sure that I don't glue anything down that I don't want glued down. So let's put this there, and you know what I just thought of? We're going to ink blot this. Yeah, I'm going to ink blot it. Oh, okay, so I think I want this piece, and this is what I tend to do to make sure I get the fold right. So I will cut the pages off the bottom. You could take this to the scoreboard and do it that way, and then I'm going to fold this. Then I'm going to cut it. And so that hopefully it comes out the way it should. We'll see, this might be too big for what I want. And if it is, that's okay. We'll just not do it. Okay. Of course, we're going to ink it, but I'm thinking I want this to be here like that. Is it too big? You're gonna see it on that side. Oh, I don't know if I like that. Maybe we will just think I want lines on this. And I know I want lines on that, so you know what we're gonna do? We'll save this. And we're gonna put lines on that. So I'm gonna pull out my deep red stamp. And come on, we're gonna ink this. Hopefully this will be good. Try to get as straight as I can. Yep, that works. Super cute, guys. So then you've got this. Yeah, that looks good, but you know, we need tape. That's super cute, but not done. So maybe we can use the number. Don't want it to go to waste. We can put a number here. I think we will. Let's see, put the number down here. And then I've got some of the little Tim Holtz, I want to call them rivets and screws, or I'm not sure what they go by, so if you wanted to find them, I couldn't tell you. You would have to Google the search and hopefully find them, because I don't have the packaging anymore. But these little guys, that's what I'm thinking of. So tweezers would be nice. That's a little bit, no, it's probably not too big. I think I prefer the little tiny, ooh, that's a screw. That's super cute. Let's use the screws then. Is that the same size? Yeah, we'll use that. Super cute. Yeah, a little bit of glue. Tiny little dot right there, tiny little dot right there. And put these on. Really cute. Look at that. And I think I want to get into my tape. So I'm wondering, do I want a label like I had up there? Do I want a little something specimen? Yeah, I think I do. So we already have a number. So let's use this. We can use this one right here. Let's use this. Okay, this will work. So super, super cute digital. Christina, if you are watching, this is super, super cute. I am happy you thought of me. I will have to text her and let her know that I used it, and it is adorable. Easy to use, lots of choices, which I like. Okay, I think we're gonna put specimen. We could put specimen down here, but I think I'm gonna put it up at the top. We're almost done, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. My channel. Put it at the very top. Are we straight? I think so. Oh my goodness, it's just too cute. Okay, then, and you've got the sweetness on the back. Before we get into the tag, let's get into this. I'm having issues getting this off my paper. You know, this has been, I've had this around for a while. And so it's giving me a little bit of grief. Kind of like a sticker. But what I love about it is when I tear it, you don't know what you're going to get. It doesn't tear in a straight strip. It just does what it wants to do. Like, say for instance, this right here, which might be super cute here. Like that. So you don't know. I think the alcohol ink probably does something to the tape. This is the first time I've gotten a piece like this off. So of course, as I'm talking to you, telling you my tale of woes, it does exactly what you would want it to do. What can I say, guys? Do I want to flap it over? I think I do, but I don't want to catch this. But if I went maybe like this, look at that. I'm in love with that already. And then just over like that. Do you see the difference? I mean, if you don't like vintage, then you probably wouldn't like this. But if you are a vintage lover, look at that. It just looks really good. So we're gonna stick that in there like that. We want an ink spot on here. I think we do. I think so. Just like that. Okay. So if it stays, it might need a tiny little bit of glue. Super, super cute. I think I'd like another look, just one more little piece. Not a lot, just a little. And of course, see just exactly what I told you that it wasn't doing, now it's doing. So we're gonna go down here like this is, yeah. And then I think I'm gonna brown this out just a little bit. So there's our pocket. Is that just not the cutest? So now we're gonna play with this tag for a minute. And of course we're gonna ink it. And I think we're gonna do the lines on the back. Well, y'all see the shred, right? Yeah, we're never without shred. That's just a given now. So let me get my okay. Try to keep it straight. Like that. Cute. Very cute. So there's the back. And we could, we got some flowers. We could, let's see if I really need a bigger block, but let's see if I can get this to work. And that's cute. Okay, then do we want a butterfly? Do we want a bug? I think we want something. And as I say that, I'm like, okay, you're gonna have to fussy cut it, so let's get something that's gonna be fairly easy to fussy cut. We've got a yellow and black butterfly. Let's see. He's got too many legs. Maybe let's go with this guy here. We'll fussy cut this guy out. Do our tag. So I know my desk is a mess. I'm sorry, guys. Hopefully you can look beyond that. There's actually a fussy cut line. Like, do I want to keep the little antenna? Many times I cut the little antenna off. I think I'm going to come in like that. Come in. Like that. Cut this. Like that, if I'm not careful. Yeah, that looks really good, especially if I nouveau glaze this. It's gonna look really good. So we need our inker. Let's see what we've got. I'll put him right there. Oh, guys, isn't he cute? Okay, that was perfect. And then, do we want something below him? I like the contrast of him with the vintage. Yep, that looks good. Okay, so let's see. He is a specimen. So do we could these here would be really cute dangles. Let's see, we've got specimen and we've got the number. We could do, no, I don't want to cover this up. Okay, let's use a Jesus number. Probably should have sat and cut all this out, but I didn't. So I know this is all distracting. Put this like that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, and then we're going to put like some string or something, not ribbon. It's, you know, it's vintage. I don't want ribbon. Nothing wrong with ribbon, but I think, well, that would be upside down. I think if we do this. And then if you've got stamps, pull your stamps out. Have a go. Let's see. I know I've got jute, and I think jute would work really well on this project. Some kind of jute, some kind of natural, something natural looking. Don't ask me where I got this, guys, because I don't have a clue. Natural looking, and then you could hang a dangle or something off of it if you wanted, but look at this. Look at how cute. Look what we just made. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Look at that. I am thinking that's adorable. But you know what? I think I want, just when you think you're done, you're not. You want more of something. Yep, I want more of something. So I am going to put that like that. has. No, okay, we're not using that. I'm not going to use it just for the sake of using it, but that's super cute. All right, guys, thanks for hanging with me. This was fun. What a really, really fun project. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, thank you. I will link Christina's Etsy shop down below, guys. So hop on over and just say hi. Have a look. There, she has got so much. She's got washi tapes, all sorts of things that she has done. So yeah, go have a look, and I will catch you probably Friday. I am having a lunch with a good friend who's going to say goodbye to Allie, because Allie's leaving in July, and the good friend is off to Tennessee for a month. So I will be gone tomorrow, so I don't think there'll be a Thursday video, but for sure a Friday. I've got a great idea for you, and if you wanted one of the journal kits, there are only 2 left, so hop over and grab yourself one. I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Bye.